Wendy,
Yo,
how do you get to the chat?
you need what?
How do you get to the chat? Oh,
So you
I
very
gotta change this right here first.
creative
If I change that.
I don't think she heard you, Nora.
Oh, I did. Are you very creative, artistic?
Well, I used to be, so a little bit. David, I leave it mostly to David.
All right, well, let's go back to,
Start going on.
That's pretty.
That's going to just be the little sketch, you know.
Oh, yeah.
The basic do that.
so I don't want to see details, I want to actually see.
That's not something David would
No, that's settings.
and he has a color as well. If, why don't you put a picture of your children? I'm gonna start recording here.
Okay, 2 minutes, we're going live.
Okay.
We are live,
Oh, we are live.
otherwise none of this would be working.
Okay.
We're live, but we don't have action yet.
Okay. You just signal me when to go.
Stretch. There it was. Okay, that should work. Okay, let's see. Okay.
Recording? Yep.
Wait. Yep. You're up.
On the day I was born, said my father, said he, I've an elegant legacy waiting for thee. Tis a rhyme for your lips and a song for your heart. Sing it whenever the world falls apart. Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm assuming you probably know who I am if you've tuned into this, because I don't expect a lot of strangers today. But my name is David Duvall, and I'm going to be playing some soothing stuff for you this afternoon for about half an hour, slightly more. Some of you know me from different aspects of my life. There are those who know me as a inspirational church singer, and some who know me as a theatrical musical director, and some who, very few, who actually know what I really like to do, which is this, rock and roll. But I won't be doing that today, except for, that right there. Just wanted to prove I could still do it. Today is about having a calming, relaxing half hour in the middle of, actually at the end, I guess, of a week that's been bizarrely stressful. I'm going to play a piece now that I wrote. I'll tell you when I wrote it after I finish it. But it's about surviving. It's just instrumental. It's a jazz ballad. But relax, sit down, envision yourself comfortably getting between here and May 4th without a qualm. So I wrote that shortly after Notre Dame burned, and it's, as I said, it's a piece about survival. What I was most impressed with is how long that building had been there and how many changes it had gone through, and still the foundation of it held up. I thought that was sort of a lovely metaphor for what can happen to us as humans sometimes. The foundation stays, but other things get burned away, and we have to come back differently. I thought it was appropriate for this particular time, because clearly stuff is getting burned away, and we're going to have to come back with the new normal when we return. So there's that. Hope you liked it. The next thing I'm going to do is going to be about 15 minutes long, so settle in. I do a lot of this when I do church services, and I play under meditations and prayers and stuff. And I hope to do a whole CD of this soon. It's just me at a piano. I have a name for it myself. I usually call it Music M.U.S.IC. Stands for making up stuff intentionally calming. So sit back, chill, let all your worries fall away, and I'll talk again in 15 to 20 minutes. lost track of time. I think that was about 15 minutes-ish or so. Hope you all had good meditations through all of that. The next song I'm going to do is actually, I have to take the glasses off so I can see. The older I get, the more the nearsighted thing kicks in and the glasses are for far. I needed the glasses so I could see the clock back there, not that I was really paying attention. But can't read the music with them on. I don't know why this song was pestering me to include it today. It was written in 1929. I heard it on a recording of Bobby Short's and I just fell in love with it. Now, about this time of day, shortly after 1 o'clock, is about when I would sing it to myself. It's called Wake Up, Children, Wake Up. I know for most of you it's the middle of your day, but for me 1 o'clock is usually about when I get started. But this is a lovely, lovely piece of lyric that's almost 100 years old, just encouraging us to enjoy the stuff that's all around us. I can't find out where the authors are from, but it was first recorded in London, so I'm going to assume it's a British song. It's burning daylight, put out the lamplight, here comes a newborn day. You've got to say goodbye to all your dreaming. The night has passed away. The day is happy, the world is happy, you can be happy too. The cares of yesterday are all forgotten. Each day brings something new. The sunbeams are dancing and laughing with glee. The leaves on the trees are waving howdy to me. It seems like the whole world's a big jubilee. Wake up, children, wake up. Love song of nature caressing your ear will tell you the springtime is hovering near. The spirit of gladness is bringing good cheer. Wake up, children, wake up. Each golden hour treated like a treasure rare. Love is in power. Now's the time to get your share. The river is singing and I'm singing too. The dream clouds are drifting away in the blue. The voice of the morning is calling to you. Wake up, children, wake up. Isn't that lovely? Okay, now, I have to find a place to put that. Got 2 more songs for you. The next one is another thing that was insisting that it be included on this little program. Every time I was thinking what to do, it came barreling into mind. I'm actually just the day before we all got put on shelter-at-home lockdown, I finished recording my vocals for my next CD, which I have to read the title because it's lengthy, I imagine. Here's the graphic, but I'll read it to you. David Duvall sings Broadway love songs in a mostly bossa nova style suitable for a sunset snog on the beach or wherever. That's the title of the CD. As I said, my vocals are finished. I got a few lovely women who are duetting with me I need to record, and I've still got to put a couple other instruments on there, but we'll be able to do that hopefully when we all get out of our home quarantine. But I chose songs from Broadway love songs because I wanted it to be I'm not sure, tribute is not exactly the right word, but it's a gigantic love song to my wife Penny in bossa nova, which is my favorite style to sing in, and Broadway love songs, which have always seemed to be better at saying what I want to say than I do. And I figured it would be wise to try to pick one song from each of the great Broadway composers and or teams. And when I got around to trying to figure out a song for Kander and Ebb, who wrote, you know, Chicago and Cabaret, I remembered this song, which is from Cabaret, and it's probably the song that nobody has ever heard from Cabaret unless they've done the show, and it's my favorite. And what surprised me when I recorded it was how much fun it was to sing. I've only given it to one student ever in my life, and that was a lovely guy named Ryan. And if you're watching, now it's your turn to watch me do it. But please enjoy this piece. It's called Why Should I Wake Up? Okay, I'm going to leave today's live broadcast with this last piece. It's the final song on my most recent album. The album is called Just Lovin' the Ride. This piece was written shortly after my friend Eugene Peterson passed away, and I was reflecting on all the things that he left me personally with in our several visits together and our letters that went back and forth. And I'm reminded that whether or not it does anybody out there any good, these are words I need to hear again right now as we're trying to negotiate this next several weeks. So thank you for joining me today. And here's a song called It's All Right, It's All Okay. It's all right, it's all okay. We all did our best at the end of the day. Look around and see a life well lived is a life well loved in service to others. And a life well lived is a life well learned, exploring all the colors. It's all right, it's all okay. What look like missteps, those teach us how to face life with grace and understanding. Have compassion that is ever expanding. Offer laughter that lifts each spirit near. Oh, forgiveness for all, more faith, yes, faith. It's all right, it's all okay. What hurts and scars us teaches us to share wisdom that is not imposing. Speak truths when found that are all enclosing. Read each soul with an open heart and pass no judgments when falling short. It's all right, it's all okay. It's all right, it's all okay. We all did our best at the end of the day. Look around, a life well lived is a life well loved, both giving and receiving. And a life well lived is a life well learned. It's truth I'm now perceiving. It's all right, it's all okay. It's all right, it's all okay. It's all right, it's all okay. Thanks again for joining me. Hope you have a good rest of the day. If we can figure out how to do this, I'm going to try to come back with my jazz trio and give you some more slightly naughty songs at a later date. But for the moment, here's what I hope gave you some calm and refreshment for at least today.